We might have just witnessed the game of the year for this Syracuse men's basketball team. The Orange were in complete control against Wake, up by as many as 16 in the second half. And then, surprise, surprise, SU got into foul trouble once again. That forced Jim Boeheim to put Bryson Goodine in the game. The freshman was the eventual hero. Well, in the first round of the NCAA tournament, Syracuse faced South Dakota State, the same team that beat them 2 years ago on their home floor, eliminating them from the 2019 Big Dance. But today, the Orange got their revenge. In the words of Heath Ledger, and here we go. Saturday night, Abilene Christian in Texas, ACU the 14 seed out of the East, and this is a good basketball team. Reigning champ Dustin Johnson and four-time major winner Brooks Koepka, both 2 over par. And guys, Walker told us earlier that it's going to be sunny and in the 70s this weekend, which means I might have to hit the links, but I'm probably going to look a lot like Spieth did on the 9th hole today, racking up a lot of triple bogeys. Ricky and Katie, back to you. But tonight, I want to talk to you about the best-kept secret in college basketball. That would be the Gardner-Webb Runnin' Bulldogs, who are a covering machine. It's certainly no surprise that the best team in the country has arguably the best player in the country. And tonight, Paige Beckers was phenomenal for the Huskies, dropping 20 points to go along with 5 rebounds and 4 assists. And kind of a cool story, he grew up in Queens, went to college at St. John's, now playing in the Mets organization. By the way, he's a great follow on Twitter for Syracuse Mets fans that want to go shoot him a follow. To the Plains, Auburn hosting Kentucky tonight. The Tigers have been hearing it all year. You aren't legit. You haven't beaten anybody. This is their chance. Yes, and we have the holy grail of all sports trophies on the line tonight. This is the Golden Fork, 7 feet tall. Will, we got to talk about this quick pitch fastball of yours. And you told me that you call it bull rush. Why is that?
Okay, I call it that. My high school coach named it that.
What's up, Mets fans? I'm Will Scott here on this edition of Heading Home as we head into 4th of July weekend. The Mets are coming off of a thrilling 6-5 extra innings win in Game 2 of last night's doubleheader. I'm going back home to the state of Texas for this next pick. The Longhorns hosting Iowa State. I'm in absolute shock that the Horns are only a 3-point favorite at home. Iowa State is terrible.
I'm glad it didn't happen again like it did.
Guys, I'm becoming a big Jesse Edwards fan. I mean, how can you not like that guy?
Nice guy.
Classy guy.
He deserves it after
He was
tonight.
put in a tough situation 2 weeks ago against Clemson, didn't perform well. Another tough situation tonight. He steps up and gets the job done for the Orange. Welcome back into Orange Press Pass. I'm Will Scott. He's Darren Wallace. He's Patrick Gunn. We're going to play a little game called What's Going On. Darren, I want to start with you. What's going on with Syracuse's decision-making? Some questionable shot attempts in the second half.
Nick, you told us on the bus back from Victoria that you had a knuckleball in your back pocket, but we haven't seen it. Why? Why haven't we seen the knuckle?
You got to give me like 2 weeks to throw that consistently.
My goodness, the ACC is so bad.
What changed after that impressive performance against Clemson?
Much like last week, this was somewhat of a game at halftime. They're down 13 at Clemson last week at the half. This week down 10 against Wake. But really the big difference was how they responded coming out of the locker room. Last week they cut it to 6, made things very interesting late in the third quarter. However, this week the game got out of hand very, very early in the second half. You had the Sam Hartman 81-yard touchdown. The very next play, Culpepper throws a pick 6, and that was the game for Syracuse. Buddy Boeheim has been one of the best stories of March Madness. He's exploded for 55 points in Syracuse's first 2 games, leading the Orange to the Sweet 16. Right alongside his dad.
And speaking of the pitching, who's out on the bump, starting for the Syracuse Mets today.
Well, you know I'm excited about who's on the mound tonight. That would be Vance Worley. Always a good time when the Vanimal is pitching for Syracuse, making his 5th appearance of the season for the Mets. He's going up against Rochester's Tyler Epler. The Beavers are the hottest team in the conference. They have won 5 of 6. I think they get the job done today against Colorado. I'm taking Oregon State money line plus 310. Willie J, a second grade level question.
There's
wrong?
no way a
I
second grader
did not
knows
win.
that.
You mentioned earlier the fact that there's not a whole lot of baseball going on this summer. Major League Baseball doesn't come back for another 3 weeks. A lot of summer leagues canceled. What responsibility and opportunity do you think the TCL has for this summer?
The TCL has a chance to, we're either going to get it really right or we're going to kind of miss.
I have Abilene Christian money line plus 310 against Texas. The Horns are about to get stunned by the Wildcats. And the small school out of Abilene, Texas, with less than 5,000 students, is about to put the college basketball world on notice.